Warning: viewer discretion is advised. This channel and its content are not intended for anyone under 13 years of age. If you are under 13, please turn off this video. The following may contain material not suited for viewers under 13, such as coarse and suggestive language, tobacco, drug and/or alcohol references, simulated/fantasy violence, and adult situations. Additionally, this channel and its contents are not intended to be a replacement for proper parenting. Don't allow viewing habits to interfere with personal responsibilities and relationships. Constructive criticism is encouraged, making for better content. Jokes are jokes, albeit immature ones. Please watch responsibly. Thank you.
It's colossal, it's stupendous, it's conspicuously incredible! Hurry, step right up. Hey, Sonny, you want to give it a try?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Conspicuously Incredible Gaming. I am your host, Mike. So this is going to be number 15, I believe, of Samon Naito Swordcraft Story for Game Boy Advance. So the last time that you saw me do a video, it was about 2 weeks ago, and I was moving a bunch of stuff into the house and everything, and damn it, and was complaining about my tooth and all that, and it took me, it took me a good while to move everything into that house. After the rain stopped and everything, finally got that done. That tooth was just killing me real bad, and so I already had an appointment Monday, that next day or so, to get it fixed, to get it looked at. Had an appointment Wednesday, so I wasn't feeling all that good. When I got home on Wednesdays, I had Travis come out, and I didn't know what they were going to do to me. I mean, as far as put me under, do what? So Travis came over, and we played a little bit of a game too while he stayed at my place for the night, which I will post up later. But between that and the internet being as bad as it was, and trying to get over this this toothache, and trying to put stuff up in the house, and yeah, I just didn't get much anywhere. And then by the time I got back on the truck, man, it's just been run, go, go, and I ain't had time for much of nothing until finally now. So I know I've been yakking your head off, so let me go ahead and get right on to it. So yeah, they I got that, dental situation taken care of. Let's just say they won't be hurting anymore. Cause can't nothing hurt what ain't still in your mouth. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you get older and everything too. I mean, anyway, that's all taken care of. And then I'll be damned, I got back on the truck. Tuesday night technically, but it was finally like Wednesday morning, like 1 o'clock, before I finally had everything locked up, got everything in the truck, and pulled out my driveway. It was almost, 1:30, almost 2 o'clock in the damn morning on Wednesday. So I drove all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, all day Friday, or all night Friday morning, Friday morning. And between Friday, Thursday night or Friday morning, up until about Saturday morning, early in the morning, something happened to my damn back, and now my back is screwed up again. I've taken something for it. I got a heating pad on it right now. Hopefully it'll ease up and won't be as bad the next day or so, but I'll be damned if I ain't just screwing myself up one way or the other. So I figured I'd get on this and everything and start getting back on schedule. I do apologize, but it's not, you know, it's not the way I wanted everything to work out. I wanted to try to, you know, get as much out as I could, but I've still got this shit in my head too that, you know, I still procrastinate a lot. So I ain't gonna tell you that I didn't have the time somewhere or another, because I did have the time, but I don't know. I mean, like, I was supposed to be back on the truck on Monday, and I wasn't even ready yet. So it took me till, you know, all day Tuesday to get everything, and I still didn't get what I wanted done, but I got enough done that at least feel. I don't feel like such a schmuck, such a lay around, but I mean, having to move all that stuff in the truck, in the U-Haul truck, and then drive it, and have to move all that stuff back, and over at Travis's, it wasn't that hard. Most of it was in the shed. I laid the ramp down from the truck. I parked it just close enough to lay that ramp right down in the shed, and I just wheeled everything up in there. Most of what was in the house, I had to go around, you know, like out the front door, out my bedroom, out the front door, and down like 3 steps, and then roll it up the. When I got to this house, I had to roll it up the walkway, up about 6, 7 stairs, and then roll it around the corner into the house and put it somewhere. I mean, my knees were wrecked because of all the. I'm glad I bought that dolly. Strap everything to that dolly, but then it's straining and pulling up them stairs, and that wasn't what did it to my back. I mean, my knees were a wreck for like 2 days afterwards. It was hard as hell to even bend or walk down the stairs, but yeah, I don't know. It happened sometime after I got back on the truck. Alright, so fucking 7 minutes in, and I'm still. That's what happened to me. I mean, want to try to, you know, keep everything back up now the way it was. So I had to go back and watch the end part of the video to figure out and remember where the hell I was at and what I was doing. So we were thrown in there. And actually, I think I have to go back, don't I? Because this ain't the only way. There's a spot there, but that ain't. Oh, okay, there's stairs there. So we went up through the lighthouse from the inside. Now I guess we're crawling back down the outside of it. Oh, yay. Of course, dude had an argument with physics and lost. He committed suicide. That shit was funny, and yet so stupid and corny. It was a couple years ago, that meme. I'm going to commit suicide. He jumps off the. Commit suicide. Okay, so there's a hidey hole here. I saw down there too. I should have looked while I was down there. There's what looked like a walkway, like a sidewalk, kind of, that went to the wall. Maybe that was a secret hidey hole. Well, since I'm up here, see something like that, but I don't think it actually went anywhere. I think that was a sign on the floor. Oh, come on. I said this probably work a little bit better than that water sword. Let's see. Item. Still have some mild curry. As long as I use that, like, outside of battle. Yeah, I know I'm wasting time by doing this, but... Swish, done. Yeah, the game me and Travis played was a Super Nintendo game called Sunset Riders. It was basically an old cowboy, you know, arcade type shoot 'em up. We didn't play very long because we weren't really that good at it. It'd been so damn long since either one of us had played that game. I remember playing it and getting... I mean, I remember getting far. I don't remember like, beating it, but... I remember getting, like, level 6, 7, something like that, and we only got, I think, the 3? Maybe 4? Something like that, if. And it took us 2 or 3 attempts. But yeah, after about 45 minutes, I mean, he was done. It was getting late. He wanted to go to bed, because he basically done drove 3.5 hours or so to go get me, to go to where I live now. Then had to drive another hour and a half, almost 2, to the appointment because that was the only place that they could get me in that quickly. Then had to drive back to my place. So he was tired, not being used to driving. Okay, this is going upstairs. There's not that much to go upstairs on. And, I mean, me being used to driving, shit, 3, 4, 5, you know, 6 hours of driving or more, it ain't shit to me. I mean, 4, 5, 6, you know, 7. I mean, when you sometimes drive 10.5, 10:45, you know, trying to butt up on that 11 hours of total drive time you're allowed to have. Is this still going up for some reason? Okay, well, I guess we, hit the top of whatever the hell it was on this side of the damn... So, yeah, but, I was thinking about getting, playing that, that wrestling game that I bought, that WWF in Your House. But then I'm like, well, everything I'd have to set up... Well, me and him still ain't played Rock and Roll Racing on a video yet. Which you ought to do that, because that was fun. But I told him, I said I'd have to... How I did basically Shadow of the Colossus and the first Mega Man Legends game, and there was a few others I did, Tokobot Plus, which the finale of that's still my most popular video for some damn reason. Everybody only watches like 1.5 minutes of it and turns it off. But it's got over 1,000 views now. Like, what the hell? 7 hour video. Everybody's only watching 1.5 minutes of it, but it's got over 1,000 views. For my channel, 1,000 views right now is good. Most of my stuff, you know, I guess average in the aggregate, it's maybe 15 views. But that skews very much because a lot of my live stuff gets more views than the stuff I've been putting up. But it's just hard to... It's hard to live stream when you're out, you know, literally at the whim of cell service and truck stop Wi-Fi. But I am looking into getting that, I've mentioned it before, that Tesla Starlink. If that works as good as they say it does, I get to the house, I can stream like hell. Now, I don't necessarily know how portable it is. I mean, on its own, it comes with a stand you put on the ground. But you gotta have enough overhead, you know, clear space so that it can catch any, you know, satellite signals, any satellite that comes over. And just, I don't have enough room in this truck to be putting a whole new satellite dish in, and I've already been down here, so what, I guess I am going back down the tower now. I thought I was like going a different way, or... No, I guess I'm pretty much going down now the same way I came up. But yeah, we still gotta play Rock and Roll Racing. The whole PlayStation game, I got told him I'd have to set up the little shitty capture device, and because for some reason that's one of the games that don't work on emulation very well. I can't find an emulator that'll play it correctly. So it's gonna have to be original or semi-original hardware is what's gonna have to happen. Either, you know, PlayStation, or it may run on the PlayStation 2, or it may run on the PlayStation 3, you know, with the PlayStation 1 compatibility. Which I might get a better picture out of the PlayStation 3. Good God Almighty. But yeah, we were just kind of looking at each other that night going, yeah, it's going to be a lot of crap to set up, and right now, I think it would probably just be for the best if we just play something else and work on that later. Because, you know, I'm planning on, well, he's still got my car, because his truck is in the shop right now. And I'm like, well, you kind of need a vehicle to get around. Once his truck finally gets out of the shop, and I get back on my home time, we'll probably end up setting off fireworks and other shit, and, you know, do a few other things around his place and everything to help him out some, but we'll try to at least, you know, get a few games in of something. I'd love to get my other cousin. I just, he finally got his, Raspberry Pi as a recall box that I made him over Christmas. He finally got it the middle of this last month, basically on his birthday. And, you know, we played a lot of Nintendo, Super Nintendo, you know, old stuff back when we were kids. And I guess when he first got it and I first told him about it, he wasn't quite sure on what to make of it, because he's got a Super Nintendo Classic and an NES Classic. But he's like, yeah, it's got a few games and everything, and it's cool, but, you know, each one of these maybe has 4 or 5 games on them a piece that I actually even remembered playing as a kid or cared for. And the other, like, 25 of them ain't shit. I mean, you're not going to find on an NES Classic that has like Super Glove Ball and Total Recall and Mission Impossible. You might find that Black Label Ice Hockey game on there. But we played so much more shit than what was on that damn NES Classic. So he was kind of underwhelmed with the NES Classic. This big sis, we just popped out of nowhere. So, you know, that's what I told him. He goes, well, what all does it have on it? So, what do you want to play? Oh, well, does it have Mission Impossible? Yep. Does it have Glove Ball? Yep. Have, Total Recall? Yep. What this thing don't have? Oh, it has everything. What do you mean? The Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all that stuff. He used to like playing the Donkey Kong Country games too quite a bit. I'm sure he's been playing those. Sim City, he liked Sim City quite a bit. For some odd reason. I thought it was alright, and I liked playing with it a little bit. You know, of course he's like all of us in like Super Mario World. And when I showed him and told him about some of the hacks, he's like, what? They can do that? I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want to get him over because he's a funny son of a bitch too. But it's breaking him away from his wife. I don't know. His business is his business. But, you know, it says something when you can't go off on your own for a little bit and hang out with your brother and your cousin. I don't know. I mean, what do I know anymore? It's just, you know, I've been living in Virginia now 8 years, and I've yet to spend more than, like, I've spent, you know, I've seen him like 10 times maybe in the last 8 years. And each time it hasn't been for more than like an hour and something. I got audio tapes of us goofing around when we were kids. This shit ain't the same anymore. I said I'd love to give him on a stream somewhere playing some of this shit. Really late, you guys are always like this. You know what the fuck we had to go through up there? Or did you see it too? Must have let Jessica's sister know about this. Or indeed, we have to speak to her about this. Ask the chairman. They probably could, but it'd be up to me, I guess. No, we may as well. Yep. We met him. Let's see. He tried to do his impression of Superman and tried to fly off the building, and he instead nosedived and became a dirt dart. Looks like she's got a plum in her hand and she's ready to eat it. I think it's a gem or a jewel or something, but... Waste your life away. Some of us, yep. Some of us don't seem like she's that trustworthy, but I don't know. Maybe she is. Maybe she's probably not bad. She was just drawn that way. With Pratty. Well, he is her summoned spirit. I don't know what I call it, daddy horny head. Well, he was her daddy's horny head for a while. No, she doesn't have any clue. She's... Well, I mean, that kinda... You two kinda look the same. You know, you kinda resemble each other. Should have stopped you. Well, blushing, because she ain't supposed to cry. She's a tough girl. Yep, let's do the whole walkies. Go walkies. So it's always at night when you go down here and talk to her, but you can see the rays of sunlight coming down through the shit. The thing. You know, the thing, man. Coming down from the top of the water, you can see it streaking down the glass like that. Well, I mean, she is sick. Are you trying to attribute it to the fact that she fell in love and now she lost all of her Amazonian power because she dared to love thine whom possesseth a wanger? I mean, is that what we're talking about here? Damn it, these fucking cords are always twisting around my feet in this damn truck. Ugh. I'm gonna become like her. Well, then don't get sick like her. Yeah, the only problem is once you get older and you realize you're not as strong, powerful, fast, smart, reflexive, pretty, youthful, whatever as you were, you be crying for that love. Okay, this dude. But sometimes I think he's been pretty much nothing but nice. I think he's just trying to get a rise out of people. You know, just, you know. Oh, well. I'm gonna ask you out. Why do you know? Deglaya, attack, City of Swords. Without knowing what's going on, why is it called the City of Swords? Seems to have a lot of confidence in her. Well, I mean, that's who the game is built around. I mean, you're supposed to win, isn't it? You know, you're supposed to win, but it just all of a sudden, like, yeah, you know, if you're gonna run this damn place, you need to know what the hell's going on. It's like, man, who said I was gonna run this place? You that damn confident that I'm gonna, you know, whoop everybody's ass in the tournament and I'm actually gonna get somewhere? You know, that's a lot of confidence to be putting in somebody like that. So hey, you know, maybe. Sword was stolen. Reska's dead. I want this idiocy to stop. It's time to put an end to this. When he said I want this idiocy to stop, but all I could think of was Austin Powers and Goldmember when, wasn't it? It could have even been in The Spy That Shagged Me. Like Dr. E wasn't, alright, this is getting goddamn ridiculous. That's what, so long as I've seen them movies all the way through, too, that he's alright, this is getting goddamn ridiculous. No, go with him. That fucking reefer done kicked on now. That's lovely. Oh, hey, we can go further down in the hole now. Be waiting for it to docks. That kind of sounds like a noir film, doesn't it? Again, same with the basketball references and all that. How in the fuck do you know what a noir film is? It's supposed to be a whole new universe. I guess, whatever. Let's go to the Labyrinth for the time being, then head to the port. But I said go to the port. I guess maybe there's something, probably something down there. I don't know. Well, let's go down in the holy holy holy. Actually, I didn't even. Med kit, amulet. Lava stone. Blue flask. Knee fan. A shit ton of wind elemental now. Magatama. Galore, of course that's going to be wind. Core parts. Do I have any extra? It's probably not going to give me much right now. So. Missing. Oh, the ore? To even make the... Good God almighty. So we got over here. Crystal sword. What's the attack on that? 74? Oh, good God. That durability is horseshit. Good God almighty, that durability is bullshit. How the hell don't I have enough water now? Probably because I ain't been in a dungeon or whatever with a lot of water elementals. This drill. Five, six, seven. That finally shut off. Truck's still running though. Well, I had been running the battery a little bit. I've been sitting, what, like 2.5 hours before it finally cut on. And been using this heating pad too, which has been draining some out of it. so... This lady, is this the Curry kid's mom? I think I still got 2 of them, so... Yeah. Okay, so that there's kind of an insurance there. If I drop at 0, not below 0, now I'd be undead then. Not really, I'm just joking, but I mean, the only way you can get more deads to be undead walking around as a corpse. That's like fucking up so much. You actually make good. Like, it's like getting so drunk you drink yourself sober. It's like smoking so much you smoke yourself straight. Like, you screwed up in reverse at that point. No, but I did need to go down to, yeah. We go down in the hole there, and this was the Labyrinth. I don't think I'm gonna get any. Yeah, there's no point in dicking around down here. So I think I got all of them. I don't think there was anything there. Bad doggy, bad doggy. That's a... Turn around. It's a bad bird. That's a bad bird. Heat sink. Heat sink? Whatever the hell that would be. I know what a heat sink is, but I don't know what element it's gonna give me. Probably ain't gonna say. Could be metal, it could be water. I mean, down here, it's all like water elemental and stuff, so... There too, so where's the door? teleporting, that was going downstairs. So I think the way forked at a certain point. Now I gotta go back. Upstairs to come down and around and go up. Done. There's other mystic ore. Definitely can use that. Conductor rod. That's still going upstairs. Yeah, I mean, they'll give me the experience. I'm not really getting my ass kicked down here, but... Yes, I think it forked off a good ways up there. Oop. Could have been there. So... Mystic ore. Yeah, definitely can use a lot more of those. That's still going upstairs. So I probably should have went to that last spot up. Yeah, it's not taking me up there. Huh. Done. Maybe this was the room? Oh, a lot of damn barrels here. Heat sink. Small tender. Heat sink. Coffee mug. So I guess I should be trying to go back and break these again. Looks Looks like with these, even though I broke them, there might be some material and stuff in them. But yeah, there's... See that door down there? Like I said, I can't damn remember. I know the paths split off at one point in time. I think 18, 17, 16, 15, 14... Something like that. It split off. So I gotta go back to... where the hell I was. It's going up. It's still a dead end up there, so... Shit. Probably could have cracked that open to see what was in it, but... There's a spot to go downstairs. No, I still want to go... Oh, get downstairs. Yeah. Good God Almighty. Is this the back door? Where the hell am I at now? 19. Ah. I believe I'm getting closer. Oof. It's a bad pumpkin. Oop. Ooh, Spell Lance. That's a bad enchanted weapon. Damn, fuck them pumpkins up. Dead end. Eat a dick! Just trying to figure out where the fuck to get back up here. Alright. But yeah, like, still one day I've wanted to have kind of a marathon of, you know, doing like an RPG or something in like 1 or 2 days. And just basically like streaming the shit out of the thing, the whole... I thought like doing a 24 or whatever, something hour of, you know, one of the Final Fantasies. Like, I mean, first things first, I'd have to get a shitload of sleep. I'd have to sleep 16 hours to get ready for it. And then, I'm sorry, my back's itching a bit. It feels nice with that heating pad on it, but sometimes you get the itching and the bitching. Alright. But, yeah, it would have to be one of those things where I'd have to get a shitload of sleep beforehand. I'd have to load up on a bunch of caffeine. I'd have to make a bunch of, like, you know, food and stuff to eat off to the side, and I'd have to go, you know, I'd have to take my breaks every, you know, hour or so to go to the bathroom or, you know, kind of run up, get up and stretch a minute. But, and there would definitely be no drinking, because the drinking definitely would drag me down and make me stop, but I thought about something like that, you know? I mean, I've thought about that for a while, actually, but I have to have a good enough internet connection. I have to have everything kind of solid and ready. I still have not... So that's 22nd floor. I still don't think I've reached where the door is locked. Alright, now. I got a lot of shit I still gotta clean up in here, but... Thought of just doing something like that, you know? I said, one of my first choices would probably be a Final Fantasy game. I want to do 7, but at the same time, I probably could do the first one and work my way up from there, but, yeah, it's just gonna be one of those things I'd have to actually... No, I've been in here. I'd have to work up to. Like, I've never actually beaten the first Final Fantasy game. I've gotten a, you know... I've gotten a little ways through it. I'd say maybe halfway through it on my own, but... Yeah, I never was able to finish that game. And I tell you, by the time you beat Garland and you get the ship, the pirate ship, and you go down south to the other town, and then you start having to fight the ogres, if you're not leveled up and prepared already by then, them ogres are gonna fuck you up. I mean... And it's because it's one of the first of its kind, too, or, you know, of that caliber. Like, it's gonna put you in an area quicker than what your ability to fight that shit is going to allow you to do. I've noticed that first Final Fantasy game especially, if you can get through the story elements and whatever and then get on through there, like, it'll let you. But then you end up hitting this forest with all these damn ogres and you get the shit kicked out of you. And you're like, well, I gotta go back to this area and fight a bunch of low-level shit to get enough money to get better equipment so I can fight higher shit so I can get more money to get better equipment so I can finally, you know, at least, you know, 3-4 shot these fucking ogres. As you're sitting there still only able to do, you know, 15, 20, whatever damage, and these ogres are over 100, 150, some, depending. You know, especially the color, you know. The red ones always go faster. But yeah, it's, you know, I wanted to get a lot of stuff done when I get that place, you know, taken care of and set up. I said that whole room upstairs is going to be dedicated to, you know, like basically my art, my drawing, my streaming, all that stuff. I'm probably going to end up painting one of the walls green, just so I can do like a green screen. Can't go that way. Well, shit on this shingle. But I want to do a lot for the other channel too eventually, and start making different stuff and putting it up. You know, a lot more of my drawing and stuff. Like I said, with, you know, and this kind of, well, I mean, part of it was my fault because I could have got on this shit a little bit more. But I will say that, you know, these were kind of extraordinary circumstances. Me moving into a new house, then all of a sudden the mouth surgery I had to have done, kind of thing. You know, that whole thing just kind of ruined everything. But I mean, hopefully now that I'm recording this one, and things are easing up a little bit for the weekend. I mean, trust me, the way I like to run, I would have rather run the hell out of my time and then reset for 34 hours. But the last 3 days, I've driven like 10 hours each day. The first 3 days I got back on the truck. Like, I've already bitten a big chunk out of my time already. So between my back hurting and all that, I'm glad to have a little bit of a reprieve for the weekend coming up here. I don't have to drive as hard, you know, maybe 7 hours a day now. Just went downstairs again. God, 25 floors down now? I mean, I'm sure it goes further than that. I'm just saying, like, when was the next checkpoint? When was the point that, like, I hadn't been before? Because so far, I'm still seeing a lot of area I've already damn been to. Okay, maybe not. I'm starting to get to... So yeah, I'm just, you know, I want to get everything set up in that room. I got to get furniture and stuff, like maybe another desk, some shelves. I have an old art table that I have to get a couple more screws for, but it's not that stable. But it's actually the whole table of it. I'm kind of doing this thing here. It tilts up. The whole... If you unscrew on the back legs, you can pull the table up to about a 45-degree angle or so, and then you know, the little hand screws, hand nuts, whatever, you know, you can screw them back in and it stays up there. But it has no clips or nothing like that to hold any papers. I guess you could use tape. A lot of people do use like masking tape or even painter's tape. It doesn't really stick to like paper and different stuff that much. But, I've got this other thing you can put on a tabletop that you can raise up to about a 45, and it's got clips on the top of it. But it's only maybe 2.5 foot wide. 2 foot, 2.5. It's not very big. So So I don't know. I mean, I'd love to have one of those animators desks with the rotating disc and the light up underneath it and all that, but it's like, if I'm gonna hand draw animation, like first of all, I gotta worry about my comic book first. Like, hand drawing animation frame by frame, no. I like the concept of it to have the light box underneath it, you know. Maybe if I ever do, you know, animation, I could do keyframes and stuff on it. The AI technology where people have been taking shit that was like, you know, 10, 15, whatever, 20 frames a second, and running that shit through the AI and boosting up like 60 frames a second, and the shit looks smooth. Like something like that, like you could basically do like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 keyframes or whatever a second. Something like that, and this shit will just boom, 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 fill everything in. I mean, they did that with that, what was that anime? Twinkle Nora Rock Me? Where it was like, literally like 2 frames a second, 2, 3 frames a second. I mean, it was like, it was literally looked like somebody polished a turd. Like, some of those scenes, it wasn't bad, but there was so little frames to go by that the AI just kind of fudged it here and there. Like, you could tell. And it was just like, it was almost as bad as the original. At least with the original, it was frame, 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 frame. Like, it was basically like all they ever did was the keyframes. And the rest of the animators said, fuck it. Fuck it, it's good enough. I mean, that's a famously notorious anime, Twinkle Nora Rock Me, which I kind of want to see because it's so bad. It's like a lot of those old horror movies, or even like, I didn't see all of them, so don't get on me, and don't get on me for saying that they're bad, because I didn't think it was bad at all. You know. But, what was it? Oh, fuck, the, Bruce Campbell and the Army of Darkness, I believe was the one. I guess some of you guys are going to get on me for not knowing all the lore. It was, because maybe he did it in the other ones too, but it was the one where he went back in time in that fucking car, and I think he replaced his arm with like a fucking chainsaw. He was chainsawing motherfuckers left and right. And like, I think even at one point in time, his bad side popped out of him, and, you know, I'm bad Ash, I'm evil, I'm good Ash. Like, the special effects and some of that shit was so bad. It was just so, like, fucked up and corny, and like, come on now, that's fake as fuck. But the movie was good. I mean, it was funny. It was, like they said, it was one of those, it was so bad, it was good. They did bad in a good way. As where, you know, like, Twinkle Nora Rock Me, I think, was just done as low of a budget as they could possibly get away with. I mean, there was so many misspellings. You can see the videos online. There's so many misspellings and shit. And it's just something I want to see out of morbid curiosity. I mean, I've seen, like, old horror flicks and stuff. It's like, you can see the strings. You can see, like, when these things leap, and I mean, even like Night of the Lepus, about the big ass rat, the rabbits that fucking grew real big and everything. You could tell all this shit was like, they just set a bunch of rabbits loose in a bunch, like, in a set of miniatures. You can tell. But, you know, I don't know. It was something like that. Anyhow, I kind of went way off track. I know I need to get a bookshelf to put a lot of my reference books, a lot of my drawing books, a lot of my other shit up there. I know I need to get some kind of bookshelf for those. I need to get some kind of a system going on, a rack system, a something to be putting art supplies, and like I need to be putting like, you know, my extra notebooks, my extra paper, paints, pencils, colored pencils, pens, you know, all the shit you need. I need to try to find me a way to build a nice... I just went up there, didn't I? To build me a nice work area. I mean, I have my desk, which is kind of one of those like corner desks. It's basically like two little bitty desks with a thing in the middle, like a semicircle, like a 45-degree pizza slice kind of in the middle that joins them. So you could basically put this desk in the corner so it runs one way, and then you could turn to your right, or you can switch it around, I guess, if you wanted to with the way it's built, and make it go to your left. But you can basically, you know, from a corner, you can put it in the corner, and you can work from one side, or you can turn around one side, or if you're working from one side, you turn on the other side, whatever way you build it. And I was thinking about maybe getting another one of those, and then maybe putting some shit on the middle. Because, I mean, I'm going to need some room to stream and everything. I'm going to need some room to do other games. I'm going to need some room to draw and write. And I want to get one of those, you know, pen display, you know, its own separate monitor that you can draw on. With it's like set up like an easel. Ugh, excuse me. That was not appetizing at all. You know, something like that to get set up. Because, I mean, to be honest with you, shit, that's what I was thinking I had to do. I knew I was down to like, what the hell do I have to do? I'm here, I'm kind of... I let that go on way too long. I let that go on way longer than I should have. Alright. The way I see myself making this comic book... It's 26th floor now. Well, the thing is, I'm getting to a point, too. And I may actually cut this one off right here, and then continue. But the point I was making real quick was that basically, with this comic book that I'm wanting to do, I'm basically going to have to, like, hand draw all the line art and all the, you know, the bones, the bare bones of it by hand. Then I'm going to have to scan it in and then do all, like, the over-inking and the coloring and all that on top of it digitally. Because I've just, for some reason, kind of still have a lot of a problem with freehanding in digital. I'm sure with practice it can be done, but I like the tactile feel of roughing everything out by hand and getting everything kind of done that way. Then when I get everything looking, you know, like I want it, then I can turn around and scan it and then go over the lines real good with the ink and the, you know, all that. So that's probably going to be the strategy, but I've still got the script I got to work out. I'm still kind of struggling with that some. We'll see. Alright, so let me go ahead and get out of here and do the thing. I'm just going to basically just pick right back up from this and keep on going for a bit, since I am down here in the Labyrinth. And I am at like an hour and 15. I need to start uploading and doing something. Alright, so let me mute that. And then the computer. Oh yeah, something's up. The one email I got, I'm still trying to figure out the mailbox settings, and so it always reminds me every so often that your settings aren't correct. It's like, no crap. It's alright. Let me go ahead and do the thing. This has been Conspicuously Incredible Gaming with your host, Mike. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share with your friends, do all the things. It really helps. Also, check out the links below for all the other places that I'm posting stuff on, as well as all the other places that I live stream to. And something's up with the website right now. I think it's still up, but I can't access it. I was going to try to edit it some this last week, and it didn't work. I gotta get on them and see what the hell's going on with that. But, yep, also check the links down below for the people who've helped and contributed and done this and that over the last couple of years. And also the Patreon. Not the Patreon. I gotta actually be working to do more content to give to you guys exclusively before I deserve Patreon. But, I mean, Streamlabs are Streamlabs. And what I meant to say was Discord. Check the links down below for Discord. You guys can kind of get in and, you know, screw around, talk to us for a while. So, that being said, thank you all for watching, take care, and have a good 4. Conspicuously Incredible Gaming is a Conspicuously Incredible production. ConspicuouslyIncredible.com